It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Let's make believe that we're in Daniel Tiger's neighborhood. Should we do that?
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Wow! We're in the Daniel Tiger's neighborhood.
That's right. Should we go see? Oh, look at that cute house.
Daniel Tiger's house. Tiggy. Tiggy is in there.
Knock, knock. I have a delivery. I have some packages. Look, I could slip them through this right here. Zane's pushing him back. He doesn't want the packages. Zane, will you show the kids this sad kitty over here? Oh, she's so sad. Will you put this inside right here so we can see the sad face? I love all of the really good morals that we learned from Daniel Tiger. Like, for example, it's okay to be sad sometimes. Little by little, we will feel better. There's always a sunshine after the rainbow.
I do it.
I love this music box. We're able to swap it out for different music from Daniel Tiger and all the characters. We got the letters and numbers. We learned about sharing. We learned about emotions. We learned about contributing to the community and all sorts of fun things. Did you drop the block on your hand? These blocks are made out of wood right here. It fell on our finger. This is a perfect example of it's okay to be sad sometimes because look at it, she's already better. What did you find, Ari? Did you find some dress ups? Check this out. If you step on here, what happens, Ari? Whoa, you are a star. She's playing make-believe. Do you want to play make-believe, Zane? No, Zane doesn't want to play make-believe. But look, check it out. I've got a construction vest, and I think over there, they actually have some cool construction cars and some other things like that. Zane and Ari are dressing up like firefighters. It's got some Velcro right here. And Ari is holding, do you know what this is called, Ari? It's called a megaphone. It makes it so that we can talk really loud.
Everybody, watch out, there's a fire!
And also, sometimes it has a built-in siren, so you can press a button and it'll go, wee, wee, wee. Now let's go check out the fire trucks over here.
Always my fire trucks are over here.
We found a parking lot that has all these community helpers in it. Look, and Ari and Zane, they found the 2 fire trucks right here. So they're gonna run around there saying, wee, wee, got their sirens going. How fun is that? And also we have other different helpers, like this is a police car. We've got that star right here. A lot of the times that represents that this is a police car. We've got our sirens. Looks like another style of a police car. We got our sirens up top here too. Do you know what this one might be? Looks like an ambulance to me. This is somebody that comes to help if you are hurt. You can call 911 if there's an emergency, and usually an ambulance will come, and sometimes even firefighters will be inside of an ambulance. And look over here.
Hooray! Royally super! That's fun. Awesome! Hooray! I'm pressing these little buttons and watch. Hi, Meow Meow. I like her. Zane likes my neighbor. It's me, Daniel Tiger.
Do you remember her name?
Miss Elaina.
That's exactly right. And what does she have in her hair?
Buns.
Yeah, she's got 2 buns right here. We got a headband. Looks like she's got an owl. Do you remember his name?
Owl. No.
It's the owl. And of course, who's this?
Daniel Tiger.
Of course, we love Daniel Tiger. He's so nice. What is he holding, Zane? A book, you're right. It's about a turtle. Something that I really like right here is it says, in some ways we are different and in so many ways we are the same. I love that everybody has their own individual characteristics and things that make us unique, but we can all be friends because we're all different and we're all the same. Do you remember her name, Ari?
Chrissie.
That's right.
What are those little things that are on her arms?
That's a good question. So Chrissie has something called spina bifida, and that is something that it makes it hard for her to walk and to move around. And so she has these braces on her legs, and she has these crutches that help her to move around a little more safely and a little more stably as well.
But what happened to her?
So it could be something that you're born with. Sometimes people can get hurt and have crutches. In other ways, like if you fall and break your leg or something like that, you might get around with crutches. So we all have things where we're different. And for Chrissie, this is something that makes her unique and special.
Prince Wednesday.
You're right, Prince Wednesday over here. What makes him special?
That he has a crown on his head.
I like that. He's got glasses too. Huh. Did you know that if somebody has a hard time seeing, that's something that you can do is wear contacts? They look something like this, where you can actually put them directly into your eye, and it's like wearing glasses inside of your eye. It's really, really cool. And then he's got a cape on that makes him unique, huh?
And then, what is her name?
This is Katerina Kittycat, huh? What does she say?
Hi, Meow Meow.
Hi, Meow Meow.
This is Daniel Tiger.
You're right. We like Daniel Tiger, huh? Check this out. Ari, can you spin this around again? What'd you find? Whoa. Looks like we're in a music corner.
Spoons.
She's got spoons. That's different. Usually we eat with spoons. What are these spoons for? They're for making noise. Look how interesting this is. We got keys right here. Watch. When we spin this around, I'm using this dial up here. When I spin this, the keys, they hit this right here. And it makes a really cool dinging noise. It looks like there's a lot of really unique ways that we can make sound and we can play, even with just things that we have at home. Look at this. Do you know what this is? I don't know that the kids will actually know what this used to be used for, because they might think, oh, it's for music, but this actually was used for something way back in the day when there weren't washing machines. People would wash their clothes by hand. They'd stick part of this in water and they'd take their clothes and they'd wash, and that's how they would scrub their clothes clean. But right now we're using it as a musical washboard. Here, stop really quick. I want to show you something. We'll wait for all of them to quiet down. This is really interesting. These sounds sound like this, and these sounds, they have a different tone. Based on how long they are, they will produce a different frequency of sound. When you wonder, you can try to find out more. One way that we can do that is by reading books. We have a whole library of Daniel Tiger books right here. This is so much fun. We can learn so much from reading because the author, which is the person who wrote the book, they're actually able to study and figure out all the right things to be able to put inside the book. And then it only takes us a few minutes to actually read that book and consume all that information that took someone so long to put together. So we can learn so much by reading.
Author?
That is a good question. Ari just asked if this man right here is the author, and there's a good chance that it is. It says it's inspired by a classic series called Mr. Rogers. Do you want to know something crazy? Mr. Rogers, that was actually a show that was around when I was a kid. Mr. Rogers was notorious, which means that he was known for his red sweater, just like Daniel Tiger. And guess what? Want to know what's crazy about Mr. Rogers? Do you want to know something crazy about Mr. Rogers' sweater? Is it here somewhere? Do you want to go show the kids where it is?
Over there.
Go show the kids where the sweater is.
This is Mr. Rogers' shirt. He actually wore this. This is his shoes also, and that's him putting it on, just as Daniel Tiger.
There's something super unique about this grandfather clock right here. Not only is it an actual clock, because we can see this ticking side to side, and usually we would have some hands right here like whoop, whoop, like that. but actually if we go around the back, we can see all of the gears and all of the pulley systems and everything that actually makes it work, which is incredible. So watch this. If we spin this around right here, you can see everything that starts to turn and starts to make this work. And if one thing was off or if something wasn't working, the whole clock would stop working. Ari is currently turning this counterclockwise, which is to the left. Other gears are turning clockwise, which is to the right. So when an actual clock is turning, this is called clockwise, but if it goes the opposite direction, that is counterclockwise.
Here, I have this note for you, Zane. Now, Zane, don't slide it back through, Zane. Hey, Zane, you keep it, Zane, and you write something, okay? There you go, Zane. Bye, thank you. No, Zane, you write it. Here you go, you miss. Here we go. Here. All done. My visit is all done.
I love on this map that you can see all of the different types of functions that it takes for a community to actually work together. We have places for fun, places to live. Right here, this is actually called a bungalow, which is a place that is a single story. It's got a low roof and things like that. So that's a bungalow or a type of house. All of these different places in the community help everyone out. And so there's places to buy food, there's places that we go to school and places that we learn and grow and music and all sorts of things that make us happy. And a community is a place where people live in the same area and they all contribute to one society. People are all living right here within the community.
Okay, what are you trying to spell?
Daniel.
Daniel? And Zane, what are you gonna do?
Draw.
Hey, grab a pencil.
Daniel Tiger. And to put it on the tree. So do you see this little loop? I'm gonna put that in around. And now I'm gonna do a little twist right here. So I'm gonna now twist it up like that. It's to make it good and make it extra tight on the tree. Right now, kids, I'm making a keychain right on here, and I'm making kind of like a little bit kind of like a chain. Remember like at Halloween or at Christmas, you sometimes make like chains? That's what I'm making right now. And a chain is right here. This is a chain. And if you want to, you can also make these at home. They're very easy. You just cut out a piece of papers. But with these, they're not cut with a piece of papers. They're actually with a little bit tweezers and stuff. Somehow. And that's a chain right there. Doing that, that's a chain. And now I'm just gonna keep adding on.
Ari did such a good job creating this adorable little chain right here. What the intent of this station right here is to be grateful. We're writing thank you notes to all sorts of people. Like, look at this. It says, to Mom, I love you. I hope you can have a great day. I bet this person is grateful for his dad and for Bryn. We've got a bunch of other thankful notes. It looks like Daniel Tiger is grateful for some delicious banana bread. It makes people feel so good inside when we can be grateful.
And I said Mom at Daniel Tiger.
I love that so much. Do you want to hang it up on the tree, Ari?
Love. Okay.
Some help? We're gonna loop it under.
I'm gonna do this part.
There we go.
Can I do this part?
Sure. Just that. And Zane made one too.
And then you can put mine right next to that. Wasn't that terrific? Thanks for joining us on our Daniel Tiger adventure. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.